Perfect. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcoming prayer incarnate, welcoming prayer embodied, welcoming prayer in this moment as it is. So we start with the breath. Hanumai, Hanumaku. Hanumai. Breathing in, Hanumaku. Imagine the light, the love, the joy, the grace, the divine indwelling, filling you with the breath. And you can move slightly in the space if that's comfortable for you as you breathe, feeling the breath. For me, feeling the breath as it comes in and moving the body in a slightly circular pattern as I come on my feet. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The welcoming prayer is a movement practice, and it has 3 movements, and it's designed to be done in the moments of everyday life. Those moments that just take us just a little bit bigger than we might want to be feeling. That maybe touch us in ways that are larger than, or perhaps it's an ongoing experience that is kind of edging away at you. For me, that's what the welcoming prayer has been really helpful for, is that day-to-day ongoing experience of discomfort in my body. And it's in the moment of everyday life. It's in this moment as it is. Breathing in and breathing out. Let's start today by taking yourself and turning yourself gently around your space and gazing. Let's see where you are. And slowly taking yourself around your space, looking. I'm standing in one spot, but I'm looking all around me. And as I've looked at this horizontal level where my eyes are. This time I'm going to turn myself the other way, but I'm going to look up in the space, noticing what's above me. Slowly noticing. Using my eyes, but also notice the temperature in the room. The sounds around you. Perhaps there's a breeze. You're warm, you're cold, whatever it is for you in your space, in this place, in this time. And this time we're going to look down. And turning back around, different way. Noticing. Notice your feet, if they're moving you around in the space, or however it is that you're ambulating around to be able to see where you are. If you're sitting or laying and you're looking that way. When you come back to what is front for you, we're going to do this one more time, and this time look in any way you want, turning a different way, moving through your space, embracing, knowing where you are. Knowing where you are, recognizing all of the things around you and how you're affected by the environment that you're in, the energies that come to you from where you are. Peaceful, restful, loving energy that's coming to you from this group that supports you in the divine spark and love of being part of the body of Christ, and the energy that resides in the space where you exist physically in the world in this moment. And then come back to what is a good, comfortable forward space for you, whatever that might mean. And again, noticing your breath. This practice of noticing where you are can be very helpful in those moments of everyday life when something is happening. To take a moment and ground yourself by looking around, noticing where you are, and noticing how you're affected by where you are. Your physical comfort, emotional, spiritual, social, all of those parts. And we're going to come to the surface of the body, the tactile, that which connects us to the world around us. I'm doing a very light touch today. The face, the back of the head, and do the pressure that works best for you. Coming down the neck and the shoulders, from the back of the head to the shoulders, the back of the neck, all this connecting in, and then to the arms. Connecting into the arms in this space, in this place. The under spaces. And then down your front side, down the sides, the back as much as you can reach, however that feels for you. Or in this case, places I can't reach, so I'm rubbing them with something else. You can move against a surface. Coming down to your seat. And around to your hips and down the legs. The underside of the legs, the back side, the front side, behind the knees, the calves, the shins, the feet. The top side of the feet, the bottom of the feet. And know that you can do this with your imagination. If reaching all these places isn't comfortable, this is all about what works for you. Then on the other side, the other leg from the hip joint, down the leg, behind the leg, the feet, all the way into the spaces and the places. And coming back up, and come back up the body. Come up from the legs to the hips, back up from the feet to the legs to the hips, and to the body, torso, the sides, to the arms, the under spaces, back up the neck to the face, to the head. And into our wiggle. That delightful wiggle that connects the head to the tail. And let your body tilt and move around as it wiggles. At whatever speed and motion works best for your body today, knowing it can change in the moment. moment to moment, day by day, space by space. And we're moving into the core distal, into that inner space, into that place. It's funny, I always think of the divine indwelling as living here in this core. I don't know where your divine indwelling lives. Maybe it's everywhere. Maybe it's nowhere in particular. But for me, it's in this inner space. And I connect in. And then slowly, today, I'm very slow today, reaching out from that core to the spaces beyond the core. And coming back in at your own speed, coming into the center, into the core, and reaching out as works best for you. And take yourself into the core and out into the space, into the distal, 2 or 3 more times at your own speed. Maybe you're fast today. Maybe you're reaching behind you. Maybe it's really, really slow. Whatever that is for you today, in this place, in this space, in your space, in this time. And when you're ready, come back to your wiggle. That movement that allows the body, the synovial fluids to flow throughout the body. Perhaps bringing relief to a little tightness or pain here and there. Maybe it's a giggly wiggly, feeling good moment. Whatever that is for you. And then allow your lower body to move you around in your space. Feeling the lower body, knowing how supported you are by the earth, by each other, by the divine indwelling, by your feet or your seats. Knowing you are supported. And that's what this lower body is all about, being supported. And then moving into the upper body, which is being supported by the lower body, but which is taking us into new, for this moment, realms. Taking yourself through movement that feels good on your body. Move in a way that works for you. If you're sore somewhere, respect that. Notice what is the movement that for you today takes you into the upper body. And the upper body movement, what does that bring to your heart? Does it bring reaching back behind you? Finding what's supporting you from back here, bringing in the support to be behind you as you need that, to be beside you, bringing in what you need. We give so much, remembering to be supported, to be bringing in all of the support that we need. Here, in this space, in this place, in this time. And we return to our wiggle. The gentle wiggle. With the breath, Hanumai, Hanuaku. Noticing the body. Notice any feelings that are coming up anywhere in the body as we go through these movements. Is there a place that's really calling your attention? Maybe it's numb or sore or feels like wildly alive. We're coming into sidedness. So one side of your body, allow one side of your body, one side of the face to move. Allowing you to move in ways that you might not move in your everyday life. Allowing the body to remind you all the things that you have at your disposal for movement. All of those different ways that we can move one part of ourselves. Whatever that might mean for you. And then come to the other side. And notice, which side did you go to first? Which side did you come to next? And what does that mean, that movement for you? How do you best move? And it may be very different on one side than the other. One side of the body might have a different level of ability to balance and support. And it's different. And it may differ today from tomorrow, from yesterday, from just an hour from now. And the sidedness, how does this side feel? What does it bring up for you? And when you're ready, return to the breath and the wiggle. A gentle movement, the spine, the body. The gentle or exuberant, your choice movement for you today. I notice the more I move, the more my breath becomes more like a sigh. Releasing. Kind of anticipating the third movement of the welcoming prayer as we let go. As my body moves, it notices. We come to the cross lateral, where we're going to cross over from one side of the body to the other. And we can cross over all the way, crossing over. I'm crossing upper body to lower body and all the way down to the foot. But it can be just crossing over to the other side of the body like this, just gently to the middle, just to the side. Or perhaps crossing the foot over, one foot in front of the other. Whatever that means. And now cross over in a different way. This cross-lateral movement integrating different parts of the body. And the brain. And the emotions. And the spiritual delights. And one of my favorite, which is also a great social way to do cross-lateral and integrate, is the hug. Hugging ourselves. If you're fortunate enough, you could hug another being, or an imaginary being, or a pillow, or just hugging. Hugging. I love the thought of we're from Luna Alalo, from the top to the bottom, inside, hands on hearts, and all around these hugs. And we can cross over behind ourselves, hugging ourselves in a different way. Hugging the parts of ourselves we don't usually see. all of these different ways. And returning to the gentle spinal head-tail movement of the wiggle and the breath. And then we move into the balance, the vestibular. So to activate the vestibular, in some way you make yourself unbalanced. And it could be a dipping, a turning, whatever it might be. So you can tilt forward and back, side to side, or you can turn around and look at the room. Today I'm choosing, but make sure you use your eyes, whichever one you're doing. Your eyes are what make you unbalanced. Seeing as you move is what brings on the unbalance most readily. If you have vertigo, you don't need to do the eyes. Okay, so I'm going to turn as I look at the space, as I turn, looking at everything around me, as we did in our beginning breath, orientation into the space. And this can go slowly or quickly. When you're feeling yourself a little bit out of balance, come to the center and feel yourself balancing and healing. We balance and heal in this centered space. In the stillness we heal, as we do in our welcoming, in our centering prayer. And now a different direction. So if you were tilting, tilt a different way. If you're turning, turn the other direction. And looking, bringing yourself into a place of a little bit unbalanced, a little dizzy. And then pause in stillness, and grace, and love. Feeling yourself healing, feeling the divine indwelling presence being with you in the healing, in the stillness. We heal mind, body, spirit, socially. All of these. So all this practice has been just the first movements. We've done a body scan with the first movement of feeling and sinking into the body. So we've prepared our body with the body scan. Now, feel and sink into your body and notice now which part of your body is speaking to you today. Where is it speaking to you? What is the part that is saying, hello? Your body is a warehouse of all your experiences. Which one is speaking to you right now? And welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome this feeling, this emotion, this experience, this memory as an opportunity to consent to the divine indwelling presence. Welcome, welcome. And now take an opportunity to scan the body again with your internal focus. Is there another place that's speaking to you, or perhaps the same one? And go to that place and welcome. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And maybe saying welcome out loud is helpful. I welcome this feeling, this sensation as an opportunity to consent to the divine indwelling presence. The divine indwelling, to consent. And the third movement is to let go. Letting go of the desire for security, affection, and control. To embrace this moment as it is. letting go of the desire for security, affection, control, and embrace this moment as it is.